Welcome back to Simply Living Mama. I'm so glad you guys are here. Today we are going to walk through my garden and I'm going to be harvesting some tomatoes, kale, some garlic, and just chatting with you about having my suburban homestead in the city and how we can, as mothers, cultivate our children's lives and how we can raise them and grow them well, just like a garden. There's an assumption that if you live in the suburbs or the city that you can't have chickens, you can't grow your own food, and that you have to wait until you have a homestead with land and you're out in the country, but that is wrong. This is my third year now having a garden and we just keep adding more and more. We have backyard chickens and we've just added some fruit trees, and so it is possible. You just have to work with what you have. I try not to overcomplicate things because, as with everything in my life, if I overcomplicate it, then it's harder for me to stay disciplined and to do it. As you can see around the garden beds, they're not beautifully manicured without the weeds and all of that. I just scattered some flower seeds because I was trying to choke out the weeds with flowers. But inside the garden beds, I do try to keep them weed free as much as possible with good soil so my food grows. It is time to harvest my garlic. If you've been here from the beginning, then you watched me plant this garlic. I think it was in the fall. I've never planted garlic before. I went in with super low expectations, but I am truly amazed. I got so much garlic. It is currently still drying, but I am just so excited to use this throughout the winter for my family, and it's just so special that we grew it from our garden. Now, around my garden beds, it is filled with weeds, but inside the garden beds, I try to keep them weed free as much as I can, but it can get taken over pretty quickly. And if our gardens need cultivating this much to grow well, our children need that attention much more. Seeds of excellence and grace must be planted and tended. The weeds of selfishness and bad attitudes must be plucked. The plot must be protected so that the wild storms and prevailing wind of culture will not damage the fruit. In addition, wise food for thought of the finest art, music, literature, hospitality, and creativity must be fed to fertilize the soil so that the child may grow fruitful and productive. Children do not accidentally become mature adults of strong character, great faith, gracious relational skills, effective leadership qualities, and sharp intellects. God's design included the presence of a hands-on gardener, a mother to tend and cultivate their hearts, souls, minds, and relationships. As a garden cannot flourish without a gardener, neither can a child his or her potential without someone committed to careful cultivation. I think that is such a great way to look at ourselves as mothers, as a gardener. It helps us know our mission as a mother. We don't just want to get our kids through childhood and get them to adulthood. We want our children to thrive. Our children are all different, and they are like different flowers that need different type of tending to and different soil and climates. And so we need to not only cultivate but know each child and how we can continue to help them grow. Proverbs 22:6 says, "Start children off on the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it." Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me in my garden today. If you saw anything that struck interest, comment below and I will try to tell you what I have planted. I pray that you felt encouraged as a mama, and if you don't have a garden, just remember that you are the gardener over your children. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Destiny. If you're returning, hi, friend. I'm so glad you're here. I post 2 videos a week, and I would love for you to join our family. Hit subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.